The chaos erupting in Ukraine due to the Russian invasion is hitting close to home for one local man. Mykola Maminko is an assistant physiology professor at Augusta University. He left Ukraine more than 10 years ago, but his parents live in Kyiv. News Channel 6's Ashley Jones has his story.
In the first days, I was mostly worried. The more Ukraine resists, the more proud I became.
Augusta University assistant professor Mykola Maminko says the Ukrainian military has a lot of courage.
I think there's something our military can teach the best armies in the world, because with limited resource, they managed to stand against the army that is much stronger than theirs.
He says his feelings toward the invasion have been mixed. He feels proud of his nation and how they are handling what's happening, but also worried for his parents who live in Kyiv.
I cannot say that they are absolutely safe, but I can tell you that they are alive and healthy, and that's something that makes me feel good for today.
He says he's still able to speak with them once or twice a day, but he's worried that the minimal contact that they do have will soon be cut off.
They try to move towards weapons of, I wouldn't say mass destruction, but at least more destructive weapons that do not require man-force. So it's more of a bombing, rockets. So that makes me worried that in a day or two I won't be able to talk to them.
Maminko says as the violence continues in Ukraine, people living in and around Kyiv have been given permission to arm themselves. He says that's not normal because owning weapons was prohibited in Ukraine before.
In general, the population didn't have legal access to arms, so they are arming the people.
He says his father, who is 68, volunteered to help defend his country even after both his parents were given a chance to flee.
So my dad actually tried to join. He went to the recruitment point, but he doesn't pass both the age and the health requirement.
Maminko tells News Channel 6 even though his father couldn't fight alongside the Ukrainian army, he did find another way to help out.
Today I chatted with him. He said he joined some humanitarian volunteers. Maybe he'll drive for them or help distribute some help otherwise.
Meanwhile, half a world away, Maminko waits to hear from his parents and hopes for an end to the conflict. In Augusta, I'm Ashley Jones, WJBF, News Channel 6.